If you're looking in Georgia, the asinine rejection rate was, Senator Beach said this yesterday, it was 0.02%. For 1.3 million ballots, the rejection rate was virtually zero. In 2018, with 80,000 ballots, the rejection rate was 5.6%. How do you go from 80,000 to 5.6% to 1,000,003 and it's virtually zero? Because nobody checked the signatures. They just stuffed them in the boxes, dropped them off, put them in a suitcase, and ran them through the machine. And then the other thing, this thing about the video was standard operating procedure, running ballots through a machine 3 times, is that standard operating procedure? Because the majority of those are for 99% of them were for Biden, so they just ran them through the machine 3 times. To say there's no evidence of fraud, like we were on AP News, well, there was another recount and Biden won again. Well, if you recount the same fraudulent ballots, of course he's going to win again. It is unbelievable. Brad Raffensperger, the Secretary of State, I don't know what this guy's deal is, but the fact that they refuse to do an audit of the signatures on the envelopes is beyond the pale. What are they trying to hide? Now Raffensperger is trying to wipe all the software clean. These guys are petrified of something. They're petrified of either wrongdoing or gross malpractice and incompetence beyond anything you've ever seen. I mean, how do you be that incompetent? One or the other. And they're going to get this special session called, I'm telling you, if they go around Kemp and they get it, and all they got 34 Republican senators. They need 29. They're right there. They need 91 House members. Trump was on the phone with Speaker Ralston, who poo-pooed the idea for weeks, on the phone with him for 15 minutes. I don't know if you're David Ralston, how you don't do this. I don't know what their excuse is going to be. Oh, it's going to cost $1 million. Are you kidding me? I don't care what it costs. If I can't get a fair election, what do I mean, $1 million? The money they waste on garbage? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. And today's going to be the day. Either they're going to get the signatures or they're not. If they don't get the signatures, I'd like to know why. Why you're not going to vote for this. As a Republican, why you don't want to vote for transparency and a fair election. What's the reason? Oh, it's not going to matter. Well, how do you know it's not going to matter if you don't have it? Well, it's too soon. We can't change the rules in the middle of the election. Kemp can postpone it to February 1st. That option is on the table. Senator Beach called for that. He's already postponed primaries in the spring. He can postpone this because of COVID. He's got the power. Or you just change them now. You're not. All you're changing is the drop boxes go. Those are illegal. They go, and when the mail-in ballots come in, you got to check the signature against what is on file for voter registration. So if you're not registered, ballots out. If you're underage, ballots out. If you're an illegal alien, ballots out. If you don't have an address, ballots out. If your signature doesn't match, ballots out. That's the law. You just follow the law. Why is this changing the game in the middle? What Raffensperger did is change the game. Raffensperger did an illegal deal with Stacey Abrams and the Democratic Party of Georgia in order to manipulate the electoral system so the AJC would say nice things about him or something. I don't know why he did this. He had no reason to do it. And if they don't call a special session, these 2 senators are going to lose because Georgia voters, too many of them, are so pissed off they're going to stay home. And you can't change that, Newt Gingrich, by sending out a nasty tweet against Lynn Wood. See, these people don't get it. They're relics. I mean, the lack of understanding of what is going on the ground today by these elites sitting in Washington or the Vatican. And look, nobody loves Newt more than I do, but his time has passed, right? He goes to the Vatican. He's sitting there in Rome sending nasty tweets out about what Georgia voters should or shouldn't do. Nobody cares what he says. They're going to do what they're going to do. And I'm just reporting from the ground on the facts. And you can sit there and you can pontificate from Washington, D.C. all you want. People are upset. They want action. And that's why the President of the United States got on the phone yesterday, picked up the phone, and called the Speaker of the House. Picked up the phone yesterday and talked to Burt Jones again, who's leading this with the Gang of Four trying to get these signatures. Because he knows if there is a special session in Georgia, the wheels are going to come off all the fraud. And it is going to be, everything else is going to fall like a house of cards. Coupled with the fact you're going to save the Senate. That action alone is going to motivate Republicans and Trump voters to get out on January 5th or whenever the election is and vote for Loeffler and Perdue. Right now, they're going to lose because they're going to go to bed January 5th. They're going to have a 300,000 vote lead. You're going to say, wow, thank God they won. You're going to go to bed. You're going to wake up, and they're going to be behind again when the mail-in ballots come in the middle of the night again because she mailed 900,000 of them out again, and they've added drop boxes again, and there's no chain of custody again, and there's no signature verification again. So they're doing the same thing. We have to get our people out. They don't. They just throw them in a box. Stacey Abrams has outmaneuvered the entire state leadership of these clowns. And that's what they are, clowns. And I'm telling you, the Trump movement that is now going on in America has eclipsed its current leadership. And they're all going to get swept aside if they don't get on the team. And the team is the voters decide, not them. And I'll tell you the other thing. My wife Ann said this. They should be very concerned here because Republicans don't cheat. It's not in their nature to cheat. So when these primaries come, there'll be no cheating. They're going to be legit because that's the way Republicans run them. They're going to be legit. And they're all going to lose. Kemp, gone. Jeff Duncan, gone. Raffensperger, gone. State representatives who aren't signing this petition, gone. You're going to see primaries in Georgia like you've never seen in your life. Ever. It's all coming.